good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their...
You're telling me. If I can punch the lady in the face.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I'm gonna go with the mages.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
I wonder if the default thing had it where, I don't know.
They're an ancient order that has...
If I could only have loaded in my thing, I would have had it romance. I don't know.
They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Okay, well, we're going back to the hinterlands, I guess, so that we can go to... Oh yeah, we're going to the hinterlands to try and ally with the mages and to find the figure out what the hell is going on with the wardens. Oh, what the hell is this? Big old symbol above it.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Do that in a little bit. Looks like it's something to do with helping getting the Templars to do something. Okay, going to the hinterlands. Simply because got to. Okay, Vivian, Cassandra, Sarah. Gonna have to spec them up with shit though, because I've never used them before. Reason why I bring Sarah and Vivian is because they're more interesting talking than Solus and Varric. Okay. Hey, where am I? Where did it spawn me in? Oh shit, that's a big... It's a big marker. What is this? Seeing red. I guess for the lyrium. Red lyrium. Horses. Red lyrium. What they said that... Sure where... Oh, the lone warden. He's in this... Right there. Let's do the warden right since he's right next to us. Well, travel points. Do the warden, and then we'll go to talk to first enchanter. Honestly, I always go for the mages on the Dragon Age games. Went for the circle, and Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age 2 went for the circle. Guess I'll go for the circle again in this one. Never really go for the Templars. They always seem so pompous, like a bunch of dickwads. And they just kill mages for the simple fact of the fact, you know, they were born with the innate ability to use magic. Like, that ain't right. I think, to me, the Templars are in fault. And that's why I always choose them. Oh yeah. Got it. Ooh, she's got a cool staff. Well, first I gotta rank these dudes up before I go off anywhere. If I don't, they're not going to know anything. I already know fire, but it wouldn't be a problem having 2 fire people, but... Oh, she didn't seem like a healer, so I'm not gonna make her one. I'm already Inferno, so I'll just make her this. Get some area of effect stuff going on. Not gonna get the upgraded versions. I'm just gonna spend the points to get all the normal versions. First, upgrade these basic ones, and upgrade the big one. Okay, so we got lightning and fire, just gonna be blasting everywhere. Okay, and for her, I'm not a fan of, dagger people. I don't even know if I have any good daggers to give her. Unless she's an arrow person, that's what she always talks about, so... Arrows away. Besides, I'm just getting her to replace Varric because she's more interesting. And they're both interesting, but this is more my kind of interesting. A 44 power still stacked up. Okay, let's get up there. Oh, horse can't swim. Nothing can swim in this game. It's a little annoying. Like, free roam everything else, but you get in a little bit too deep water, it teleports you back to the shore. I'll just walk this piece because I might fall off on the horse. Plus, I need my followers there with me. Kind of like Vivian's hat. Actually, I'm gonna check real quick because I think Cassandra is where I can upgrade a better shield at this point. Mercenary shield, level 13. All right. I wonder what this thing looks like. Whew, that's a pretty blade. This looks like it's made of chrome. upgrade her so she's better against physical. Vivian. Pretty hot. I heard she isn't a romanceable character though. Or Legion hidden. I'm sure anyone I can be. I mean, I can flirt with all these other random people, so I mean, they might. I just said no, just to make it where it's a surprise, since they were, you know, spoiling so much by putting out so many videos.
They will make us a fight, not us.
Who will?
Line there and there, no gaps.
Yeah, that's definitely him. I'm gonna steal his shit real quick.
Keep focused. They'll know what it means. Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall. Warden Blackwall.
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said that? That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come!
Who the hell are they? Oh, bandits.
Hold the wall, men! Make them come to me! You're dead, bastard! Dead!
Yeah, I think this, instead of having a healer, I'll just bring Vivian with me so it's, you know, extra damaging. Have a bunch of fire and lightning everywhere. That's how I like to roll anyways, is just steamroll through shit. Don't even give them the chance to kill me. I'm guessing the conscripts died. Oh no, that's the soldier that attacked.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of Wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
Not here to accuse, not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time, they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire, make you better than you think you are.
I wonder where Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
no help. I'm no further ahead than I was.
You look sad.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold on.
He's like, oh.
The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
How can one Warden alone help? You obviously don't know anything. Yes, join the Inquisition. Warden Blackwall will join the Inquisition.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what...
Could always use another warriors class. I only have one.
With the Inquisition.
Oh, getting a lot of followers back to back right now. Okay, Cassandra, Blackwall, and Vivian. That means I'm going to get rid of Sarah because I'm not a fan of archers or rogue. You know, I like things that do raw, straight up damage. Like warriors and mages are just kind of like the ends of the spectrum, like one polar opposites. Like one's got a lot of armor, you know, does medium damage. One's got no armor and does high damage. So I like to be able to tank two tanky people and then two mages firing over their shoulders. How I like to roll. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need to upgrade you now, son. Okay, Blackwall. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at you, see what you're holding. Okay, so you're also a sword and shield guy. Okay, if I get two sword and shield guys, that would make up for the fact I don't have a healer. Alright, I can work with that. Okay, apparently I can't do it right now, apparently. It's kind of like how when I first got Sarah, it wouldn't let me. I gotta go to some other area. Let's spawn a little bit closer to where we need to go up there. There's a lot of red lyrium and all over the place world now. Okay. It's glitched. It won't like bring out my horse. I try and rotate it and it won't move.
To report, sir.
There we go. Wait a minute. I remember there was a dragon down here. I wonder if we can kill it yet. At least I remember, if I remember right. Yeah, there was a dragon down here. Let's actually first of all let's upgrade Blackwall. If I can't upgrade him yet, we're not going in. Okay, good. We can do it. Hey, give them all the basics. And upgrade the last ones that you unlock. And then upgrade shield wall. There we go. Actually, I might actually have some good armor for him. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna check his armor. Or not armor, but you know, I could Griffin helmet. Yeah, I can give him some better other kind of stuff. I'm not gonna change him from sword and shield, because if that's what he's meant to be, then he'll be it. I mean, see how it works. I'm not sure how it'll work yet. See the dragons just chilling over there.
She's taking flight.
Okay. Don't die. That's the objective. Okay. Whoa! Well, I'm on fire. Can I get in water and put it out? No. Come on, get down to the ground. Stop being a fuzzy bump blast to us. Oh god. Okay, if it ends up killing him, I'll just pick him up. Okay, this might be doable. I know the first time I came in here... Oh god, there's... Okay, there's like a handful of levels above me, but it's still workable. Okay, guys, get out of the fire. Oh shit, this might not work yet. Simply because he's bombarding us. That just means it's gonna be tough is all, though. Okay, someone just died. Who's dead? Who is dead? Where's their body? Where's their body? This is not the time to not know where anyone is. It's really fucking stupid. He just keeps doing drive-bys on me. I can't see where the body is through all that damn fire. It's got... Okay, take cover. Take cover. Okay, I can't put up this mace. I mean, mace. This staff, so it's not letting me run that fast. Okay, that time... What? Where'd you come from? Okay, I guess she revived? I guess maybe the dragon does just so many blasts and then he runs off. He used up all our damn potions. It's alright, I got some regenerating shit. Although I think we might be screwed now. Simply because of the fact that we have no more potions. Apparently this is a little bit over leveled for me, but I'm like level 9, so that's only 3 levels above. But it also said, by the color of the shield, I'm going to level 12. I'm sure that means like they're level 12 elite. Kind of like how they do on MMOs or some shit like that. Hopefully our 2 tanks up the front will be able to bear the burden. Okay, let's do this. Ferelden Frostback, that's what you are, eh? This might not be the smartest idea. Oh god. Oh, why it went through the thingy? One hit almost killed one of our tanks. I don't think this is gonna work. He's not taking damage. Oh god. Oh no. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Yeah, we are so dead. We are so dead. Oh my god, we are so dead. Come on, everyone, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! Yeah, I can still hold down X on it. Oh god, yep, he just got insta-killed. I'm dead. Okay, so I'm still not ready for the dragon, alright. In that case, let's go up towards and get the mages. I'll come back even later now. Oh, Jesus. That thing was something else. It was just not taking damage, and it was one-shotting everybody. It'd be different if I had a sprint option. I could just run and, you know, avoid getting shot. But this game doesn't even have a rolling option, let alone a sprinting option. Here, little animal. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to get the mage's help now. Since dragon slaying is obviously not what I need to be trying to do. Like, that is a full-scale dragon. I'm level 9. This is not, like, that is not going to happen ever. Oh shit, something's going down up there. There's a rift opened up in front of the gate. I was wondering why the thing was in front of the gate. I guess this is the only way for the chick to let me in, is to see that I actually am the bro dude. What are these? Okay.
What was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
I don't know what they're talking about, quite honestly. Maybe if you walked through the circles, it slowed time or some shit. I wasn't paying attention. I just stood there shooting.
Make her have mercy.
Didn't let me talk to him, but okay.
Open the gates.
What? Are you kidding? Be right.
Make her have mercy. It's over.
Okay, I just hit continue and it brought me back to here. Right on the spot, so that's at least good. That it must have had some glitch whenever it saved it. That second it crashed the game for some damn reason.
We've spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Ah, her hat glitched off. She's bald.
Something's not right. We need to talk to the Grand Enchanter.
Looks like my Warden got a level up. Oh, what? It glitched and unleveled him. What? You guys remember me doing that way long ago. They should be leveled up. That's weird. What the hell is this? Some kind of soldier choir? Redcliffe has become a lot more militaristic. Remember the little wind down, and then there's the castle. Let's see the state of the castle. Hey, the windmill's still there. What's up here? Where are people coming down from? It's like some ruin. What's a landmark?
Impressive craftsmanship to remain standing after such abuse.
Oh, this is the original windmill. These ruins mark the spot where the windmill once overlooked Red Cliff Village. It was destroyed in the last days of the Blight when Darkspawn attacked the area and was never repaired. So okay, that means there was also a secret way to get into the... It's probably filled up right there, that full of that rock. I was about to say, there's some secret way of using this to get back to the...
That whetstone you lent me, it produces a remarkable edge.
Celestine Black, they call it. It's the only stone I'll use on my blades. You know what? Keep it. I'll find another.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Okay, I'm guessing... Oh yeah, there's multiple windmills. Holy shit, I see it in the distance. Red Cliff is massive now. It used to be just like this little fort-looking thing. I see, like, in the distance, part of the skybox, like, this massive-ass castle. There's no way they could have done that in 30 years, 20 years. Well, actually, 10 years, if you think about that. Lindley said the Archdemon died 10 years ago, so...
I remember the first time the dead walked these lands, when a blood mage poisoned our Lehman. The ashes of Andrastia herself brought the Arl back from his enchanted slumber.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Alright. Maybe that's just like a quick way to get one of the romances done, if you really want to.
Dream again last night. I talked to one of the rebel mages. She said it sounded like the dream she had before the magic took her.
Kill each other.
Maybe the rumors about the poison attack were just rumors after all.
They say a desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor. It cost the boy his life.
Oh, what?
Cursed be the blood mage who led the lad down such a...
Oh, the default must have it so that... The default mode must have it so that Connor dies. Alright. What is this? It's probably just some alcohol. I don't care.
Good day.
I'm just here for the peeps. But, I'll grab these questions that are along the way. Radcliffe has done a lot for itself.
And those stories about all that magic
Ah,
and the
Senna,
conclave.
my darling.
They're not the stories.
For the first time in all
Rabbits
these years,
often
I
get
fear I
fired when
will not
it
be
hears the
visiting
wolf
your
howling.
ashes.
Now
What
is the
world
time
is
to stay
this?
close to home.
That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you. I never expected anyone not of the blood to care. My Senna would be grateful. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the tablstones. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Walk in peace.
There's a landmark up here I'm gonna go check out, see what it is. See if it's anything from Dragon Age Origins. No, the ruined windmill was.
Of course.
Templars are attacking anyone they think might be aiding the rebel mages.
Hero of Ferelden. This is a statue. I guess that's, you know, to revere the Grey Warden you play as in the first game.
Good day.
Okay, there's that, but there's another quest up here. One-Eyed Jimmy.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is a...
He's got a custom face model.
Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very...
Lord Bowlesley.
If you could find him, I'd be most
What
grateful.
do you mean special? Has he only got one eye too?
Is your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice.
He's a very special ram.
Your ram has gone missing.
Yes, I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
The way he puts it makes me think he's possessed by a demon or some shit.
Please send him home.
Please find my ram, Lord Woolsey. Yeah, I'm not going out of my way for Lord Woolsey. I already have to meet the enchanter, first enchanter in a tavern. Sure is taking a while to load. There we go.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last...
Her hat is glitching off.
You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
An alliance with Tevinter is a terrible mistake.
All hope of peace died with Justinia. This bargain with Tevinter would not have been my first choice, but we had no choice. We are losing this war. I needed to save as many of my people as I could.
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from...
Can imagine he'd be very interested. Like I say, he'd be very interested in me.
If you're leading the mages now, then let's talk. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
It is always a pleasure to meet a reasonable man.
Mages do like to reason. Yes, quite. Indubitably.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends.
I like the little...
I'm not surprised you're here.
triangles.
The breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be.
What happened?
Felix.
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time.
I wonder if that was planned.
I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I wonder.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Oh, damn it.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Wait, who gave me?
Did the Magister's son give you that? Why would he help you?
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
Hello,
Magister,
Mr. Mohawk Man.
only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
This village has a history with mages, doesn't it? Do you know the details?
During the last blight, the Arl of Redcliffe became ill. Not even the efforts of the Circle could save him. His young son, who was an undiscovered mage, made a deal with a demon to keep the Arl from death. The boy became an abomination. Through him, each night, the demon raised armies of corpses to assault the village. The hero of Ferelden defeated the demon and stopped the undead hordes from destroying Redcliffe.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
You're not tranquil.
What are tranquil?
Those like me without the strength of will necessary to protect ourselves from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removes...
Oh, he is tranquil. He's got a little thing on his forehead. They changed the way they talk. In the first one, they were like so monotone. They like sounded like robots. Like, what do you desire? I can help with that. Okay, you punched me in the face. Okay. Huh.
How long have Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent...
What? Oh, so he's a dictator.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
You're tranquil. You shouldn't think things like that. I question if you're actually tranquil. Or if you just suck in magic and you pretend to be a tranquil, so no one says anything. Something's off about him. Alright. Okay, we need to meet Felix in the Chantry. Okay, so whatever he was doing, he was putting on. Okay, oh, revered mother.
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
Come on. Okay.
I'm trying. I hope I don't disappoint.
I hope so, too.
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Does that mean you support their freedom?
Given a choice between the Circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings, and now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
Well, that's a good way to put it.
I don't see any other priests in the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety. but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
What are your feelings on the mages working with Tevinter?
The Imperium burned on Draste. Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
I will leave you to your duties.
Make a speed.
I hope I get to go to the Tevinter Imperium sometime in this game. Seems like a interesting place.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corrin.
What? Shit.
Nah.
You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Let's see. Impersonating a sister, smuggling, dishonoring Chantry robes. I can think of more if you like. Or you could put your skills to use for the Inquisition.
And you'd keep quiet? Nobody else has to know?
That will depend on how honest your efforts are on our behalf.
All right. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Alright. Got me another agent. Okay. Tiny little chantry. Castle big enough for where you could fit everybody in the city in one tower. What the hell's going on?
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Oh. He must have knew it was here. And that the Magisters were probably like, well, let's study it. And he's like, no, fuck that. We're closing this shit. Wait, what's going on? I was like, why am I down? I'll actually move faster inside of it. So if I does that mean if I oh shit, if I stand in it I actually attack faster. That's cool. Looks like my magic actually might... I'm not sure if it's coming back faster or not, however.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Alright, so he's just a mage.
Because
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer, not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
Oh.
I've never heard of magic that controls time.
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake. You have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Alright, so where do I need to do? I need to go to the war room. Well, I'm guessing that's all for this video, guys, since, you know, can't really get the Wardens or the mages now. So, if you like the video, comment, like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.